Hello guys, this is the Anime Hour here, and welcome back. I'm gonna make a challenge out of this. Like, to see if I can make it to 100 episodes. Because I'm at 58 episodes at this point. This will be 59 that I'm recording right now. God damn. This is gonna be a while. But cheerleading is seriously hard. You're really swinging your arms and legs around. And you're literally stretching out every muscle that you have to do to hold yourself and your teammates up. I decided to tell her what I thought again. You are amazing, Ritsuko. I'd like to see it again next year. Ritsuko smiled and nodded. It was Tammy who filmed the live broadcast. She was sitting on the back seat of a bicycle while holding a video camera while another girl pedaled, so there was naturally a lot of shaking. I would have been a real hero if I took in first place. Jiho had led the red team to victory at the after festival party. Everyone had showered her in praise. Though, of course, I couldn't feel bad watching my childhood friend be so happy. What do you mean? Yeah. I can't stop the smiles. I thought for 2 or 3 seconds before I realized what Risco was trying to say. Well, the vote about my fate is over anyway. But seeing Risco so concerned about it was pretty cute. Casually, but not at all casual, I put my arm around her shoulder. Does it hurt when I touch you? The muscle ache. Got it. Feeling secretly glad that she hadn't refused me, I pulled Risco in closer. So what did the headmistress say? Did you go to see her after that? Hold on, there's something in my ear. And here we are. And the happy music is gone. She does not care for her happiness at all. I'm already in anger mode. Like, what is wrong? Couldn't you just let your daughter be happy? Think. I think that's the whole point. Despite her mother's prompting, Risco shook her head silently. She is literally hopeless. Risco didn't respond, but her mother continued as if she had confirmed it. Okay, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. How many people hate this chick? Literally, how many people hate her? Guess I despise her. She only gets a little praise at the... I'll give her a little praise for how everything ends. Even though she still becomes a complete and utter dragon lady. This isn't... You should just be happy for what your daughter decides to do. There we go.
じゃあどういうつもりなのよ。
ただ出たかったから。伝統だもの。出て悪いことはないでしょ。
Emma. Her mother's face flashed red with anger. At the same time, there was confusion in her eyes. Risco knew where the confusion came from. She had never talked back to her mother before.
あのね、リツコ。
She was clearly stubborn, subduing the anger in her voice.
従来の体育祭であれば母さんもここまで言いはしないわ。でも今年は忌々しいことに外の人も来た。今日のことが噂になって巡り巡って樫原様の耳にでも入ったらどうするの。先方が望んでいるのは大和なでしこなのよ。
Okay, try to learn from your daughter's vision.
大和なでしこがチアリーディングだなんて聞いて呆れるわ。まさかこんなことで断りはしないだろうけど、清高さんも乗り気のよう。
But she doesn't like it. That's the point that you're not fucking getting.
でも万が一ということもある。だからいつこ気をつけないと。
母さん。
Risco boldly cut her mother off.
なんだけど。私お断りさせてもらうから。
That's it. Her mother looked so surprised. It was as if she had been hit with an electric shock. A single tremor ran through her body. Her eyes and mouth opened wide, and her tongue protruded slightly. She had never seen her mother react in such an unguarded way. The impact of her words must have been tremendous.
どういうことよ。お前
Let's
そ
see.
んなことは今まで一言も。
Yeah, because she's been running away to a fucking cathedral every single day, praying, someone get me out. Because she's too afraid of you. Because you're literally horrifying dragon lady. You're literally the bitch of bitches. You never take no for an answer. That's also another problem.
ええ、今までは一言も反対しなかったし、好きでもない人と結婚したとしても、
I do not
それ
know.
はそれで仕方ないこ
Do
とだと
not
思っていて。
focus on that.
でも今はそうは思えないから。決して
なぜ
好きな人がいるの。
Okay,
お好みまさやね。
Okay, I feel like going arrow on this. And mistress, you have failed this school. Give her a few warning. If you do not better yourself, I will be coming back.
男。
お母さん、私は誰とは言っていないわよ。勝手にマシャヤ様に当たるような真似はよしてよ。
And plus, you live at business. This wouldn't be the first time that someone ended up in a lesbian relationship. Like, she added that cover instinctively. The hatred her mother's face was terrifying.
じゃあ誰。
言いたくない。
The two glared at one another. She knew that if she named Messiah, it would make more trouble for him. That much was clear.
他には考えられないわね。まったくあんなどこの馬の骨ともわからない男を。
Devious origin. Fuck you. Okay, this is where I'm going to have to rant for this. See, the guy has been abandoned from both his parents, been hunted down to bankruptcy by loan sharks, and when the only rising hope that came, which was this school and his friends and Risco, you plan on taking it all away. How is this supposed to be a missionary school if you take away hope from people? I think that goes against religion entirely. I think you're supposed to give hope, not take it away.
好きなように想像して。でもそ やめて。ねえ、お母さん、私聞きたいの。何？なんで私に結婚なんか勧めるの？
それは最初に言ったでしょ。母さんは律子には結婚に失敗してほしくないのよ。
Again, it's best to explain if you guys vote me to play Ayaka's route or any of the other routes, but I'm going to explain right now. The truth is, she never actually married Risco's and Ayaka's father. She basically stole the man from an already married woman, which was her best friend literally in the whole fucking world, from her deathbed. She was dying from cancer. Then she got pregnant from the man he loves, which was the other girl's husband. Then that's when Ayaka was born. But then she went into a mental breakdown saying, no, this is my friend's child that she abandoned me with. No, you already have mental problems to begin with. You are screwed up. Yes.
連れ添ううちに愛情も生まれるわ。清高さん、男ぶりはいいじゃないの。ちょっとプライドは高そうだけど。
If you evaluate everything on looks, you know, different than Ririko's father, who just evaluated him. Oh, he's just Oh, this guy must have seemed nice when he was acting nice for the whole time. Only Ririko knows that the little hints that I gave off that this guy is unstable. You gotta pay attention to the little hints that he's actually hiding something. Like, you don't just, like, oh, this guy's good, you're gonna marry him. Are you fucking kidding me? Plus, time and love do not go together. Look at freaking Flash's relationships, sweet Jesus. Now we're speaking of heroes' relationship. Look at Spider-Man. Let's see. Gwen Stacy, die. Mary Jane, disappeared. I think the only successful relationship was with White Tiger. But that's about it. And you guys probably don't know why I'm talking about White Tiger there, but another long story that I'm not going to go into. But anyway, you don't just... Has she never heard the saying, do not judge a book by its cover? Plus, that's not... Oh, I must have accidentally did something. That's the thing, she didn't know what love was at first. You cannot just put that with time. Time and love do not mix. They do not go together. Because, let me put it this way. Time is about past, present, future, while love is stuck precisely in the present. There is no love will come with time. There's no love in the future. Because the future is always completely uncertain. That's why love remains in the present or in the past, because the past emotions do lead up to that point. That isn't how it works. Because basically when I say when time stays behind, it's because the person of that present leaves like their emotions stuck into the walls and everything, like leaves residual emotions running out. Like the people in the clock tower, they grow that's a residual thing. That's a residual emotion that stays around all the time and it's not going to leave. That isn't something that's, like I said, love is always in the present. Doesn't come with time. Time is a different matter. This is her saying, you are wrong. I had to discover the answer myself. You don't know anything. You fell in love with a married man, married her, then gave birth to something. Oh no, that's trial belongs to another one. No, you are so wrong.
母さん、もしかしてなんだけど。
The words were hard to say, but she knew she couldn't let this chance get by her. She fixed her eyes back to her on her mother.
母様との結婚はお金が目当てなの？
バカを言いなさい。
She struck the desk with a bang.
お金など確かに我が子は資金不足ではあるけれど。
Oh, see, she didn't say about the school. She didn't say a thing about the school. You would not need to bring that up unless you needed to. Aha! Her mother was clearly shaken by the words, so it was true. Especially because she didn't say anything about the school. She only said money. She said money. She didn't say what the money was for. She didn't pay attention.
だったら母さん、私の幸せのことを考えて。
どうせ失敗するのよ。
She hit the desk again with an even louder bang. Risco was shocked by how threatening her manner was.
好きという気持ちだけでは失敗するに決まっているの。母さんはそれが心配なのよ。
Says you! Yeah, I left you guys a big spoiler, but says this... Literally the amount of hatred. The amount of freaking hatred. She was indicating that she viewed her marriage to Risco's father as a failure. That would truly be sad. If you viewed it as a failure, then why did you do it? Yeah, look at your own example. If you viewed it as a failure, why are you still there? Put that in your freaking evaluation. If you love as a failure, then what about your freaking relationship? And not to mention now be saying, oh, I can risk her just a mistake. That's a bigger insult.
とにかくお好みマサヤだけは許さないわよ。母さんは。
Yep. You have failed the school. I'll put an arrow through that cross because you are not doing anything for a religious cause at all. I fail to believe that. And right through the heart because you clearly do not want it.
どうしてそこまで？
そこまで決まってるじゃない。彼は一体何者なの？両親は離婚して父親は借金を押し付けて行方知れず。こんな怪しい若者、実際めったに。
How is that dumbness?
親と子供は別人格のはずです。あともう一つ、マサヤ様自身が金銭トラブルを抱えているわけではないわ。
And not to mention, big example. Risco should have brought this up. Myself and you. You want to push everything that you dubbed failure off of me. But I'm my own person. You were trying to force me to live the life that you wanted. I'm not going to do it. She should have said that in that case, but
借金はどうしたのよ。
宝くじに当たったということだけど、母さん知らないの？
宝くじ？なんともまあ、
嘘とは思えないけど。
とにかくあんな男はダメよ。いいわ。
she realized that it was useless to argue further. She turned and left the room without even saying goodbye. Fuck you, headmistress.
感じだったんです。
I folded my arms. A man of devious origin. I couldn't deny that. I paid off my debt. Guess I could show her my bank book if she wanted.
どうしてもと言ったらそうしてもらえますか？
Got it.
それにしても母にも困ります。親御さんのことを持ち出すなんて。きっとそれしかないからですね。マサヤ様本人に対しては責め手がないんですよ。
Well, I understand basically that she's getting at. It's natural for a mother to be concerned about whom her daughter's seeing. I'm pretty much the person they wrote about in the newspaper when I first got here. I doubt I had anything else to hide. Sure, I'm the person you want, Roscoe?
今さらそんなこと言わないでください。
Right, sorry. I held Risco a little closer. Her body was so small and delicate. I could hold her snugly in my arms. Her body was slender, yet still quite soft. When I touched her body, I could tell that her blood was running hotter than
マサヤさん
through it.
こうして一緒にいるとなんだか安心できるんです。
Yeah. Oh, oh, this game is gonna hit me harder than all games. Except for one game. One game, which is another game that I absolutely love. Which is, where is it? Where the heck did I put it? Ah. Which sadly I cannot record on here because I'm pretty sure Steam doesn't sell it. This game. Tales of Excella 2. The second one. The second one's better than the first one. Except I find the ending a little too depressing. Guess it's a multi-choice ending and all the endings are sad. Either or. Like, all of them are just sad, depressing, and world ending. And when I say world ending, I mean that in a literal sense. I thought back on what Aika said at the After Festival. I really have to help her. Having stated her case to the headmistress, Risco was going to be facing a lot of trials from now on. Anything I can do for you, just tell me. You okay? I was generally worried about Risco's ability to keep her balance. I started to wonder if maybe I should let her lean on me, but I was probably making too much of it.
練習も連日だったので
Ah, I
こ
see.
まめにマッサージでもしてもらったらなんて周りに言われたので一度頼んだのですがあの子ったら力の加減を知らないのでお願いするのは一度だけにしておきました。
Yeah, I can imagine Kenobi. Maybe I should try. And believe it or not, I'm actually good at giving massages. One of my many quirks and personalities, I think. I had intended it as a joke, but Risco turned her eyes down, red face, and felt silent. This is pretty awkward. Listen, that was a joke, okay?
冗談だったのですか。
She almost looks disappointed. Of course, if you wouldn't mind it, I wouldn't either. What do you think? I mean, it's not like I'm especially good at it. I never given a massage before. I had to ask myself how I felt, too. I wanted to give her a massage, right? Frisco was generally in pain, and even a crappy massage made her feel a little better than I wanted to do it. But a massage meant to be touching her body directly, and that, despite having been the one who made the suggestion, I remained uncertain and silent until we arrived at the dorm. The outward atmosphere still hung around us from the cathedral to here, and the silence had made short distance between us feel very long.
嫌ではないですが
Want to come to my room then? I entered my room through the veranda, and she got inside using her usual route. This isn't good, my heart's pounding. But it's true that I was concerned about the way she was limping. That was the feeling I had to hold on to. It was just a massage after all. There was no reason to get dirty thoughts about it. 5 minutes later, Risco arrived. Well, help yourself to the bed. She rocked towards it quietly. The idea of having a girl, my girlfriend no less, lying on the bed really was a strange feeling. Risco placed a hand on the bed. I cried out something.
何か
You should probably take your stockings off. Oh, I mean, I don't mean it that way. I just mean I wouldn't want you to get them ruined.
ただストッキングなんて使い捨ての感覚ですから。
Oh, really then? I guess she can keep them on.
じゃあやっぱり脱ぎます。
Right.
洗面所お借りしますね。
She sound rustling clothing in the bathroom increased the strange atmosphere. It's just a massage. It's just a massage. I spoke the words aloud to remind me all this. Wait, myself? But a message were usually something you gave massage. You were usually something you gave to the member of the same sex. Not really. If you've been into like one of those therapeutic places, nope, different story. Which meant that Risco trusted me. It was a sentiment that made me very happy. Her pair of legs were dazzling beautiful.
マサヤ様。
Yeah. I nodded quickly. It was inappropriate to stare, but even so, the slender white thighs had a certain magnetic power. I had seen them at the athletics fields too, but they had been at a certain distance then. Now that I was closer, I literally reached out to touch them soon. I swallowed audibly. Right, sorry, just a little nervous.
私もです。
There was strangely seductive about her sigh, but it was probably just my perception that was making it seem that way. Well, let's go. Let me know if anything hurts.
はい。痛くても我慢しますから。
Oh, I'm getting a strange, awkward smile mix. I can't help it. This looks so good. No, it's not good to let it hurt. As I spoke, I reached for her thigh. Did it hurt? I applied only the slightest pressure to start with.
いえ、
Ah!
続けてください。
I feel like something. Right. Proceed to massage her leg using a firm pressure that seemed about right. I can't. If it hurts, you should really tell me.
はい。
And I'm about to go to the next part here. The room was only moderatory warm, but Risco's supposed legs flushed with heat quickly. There was a faint sheen of sweat on them as well. There was something pleasant, but the way they stuck to my palms. But they really are beautiful. Found myself studying them intently. Her skin was almost pallid. There were no blemishes, of course, and no tan. It was far smoother than mine. I could never... In all honesty, I can't do tans. Because, for the main fact, I get burned easy. That's why I look pale right now. Like this. It's because I'm ultra sensitive to the sun and I get burns easy. Literally, the sun burns my skin away. I get like 30 degree burns almost. Like, it's that bad. Like, it's really tremendously painful. She had very little muscle, and she herself had said, and naturally there was no excess fat on them either. But there was still a pleasant firmness and a pleasant softness to them. And I'm going to go to the next part here. Let's go, shall we?